All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be working on Module 2, Lesson 4, Independent Practice. And so I have the assignment here, and let's put our name. All right, number 1. Factor 8x plus 20. So this means doing the opposite of simplifying. So we are going to look for the greatest common factor in both of these numbers and pull it out. So we're going to reverse distribute, okay? So we're going to pull the same number out of both of these and put it out here. Immediately, I see that they're both even, so I could pull out a 2 and put a 2 out here, and so then that would be 2 times 4x plus 10, but then I see that I could actually pull out another 2 to pull that out, put another 2 out there, and this would be 4 times 2x plus 5. Okay, so how do we do this? How do we go from here to here in one go without having to do it twice? Well, the first thing that we do is we make a factor tree for both 8 and 20. 8 is 2 times 4, and 20 is 4 times 5, so we can see that we have a 4 in both of those. So we could do this all in one step, where we have 8x plus 20, and we're going to pull the 4 out. So we take a 4 from each of these, pull it out, and we'll have 4 times 2x plus 5. Okay? And let's look at number 2. Number 2 says factor 8x plus 30. So let's make factor trees. 2 times 4, 30 is 5 times 6. We have nothing in common yet, so we can bring this back down further. 2 times 3, 5 times 2 times 3, and it looks like we're just going to have a 2 in common. So we'll pull out a 2. And 8x plus 30, we're going to pull out a 2. And so 2 times 4x plus 15. Number 3, the greatest common factor of 48 and 64. So greatest common factor of 48 and 64. Okay, so we'll take some factor trees. 48 would be 2 times 24, and we can bring this down to 24 is 2 times 12. We'll take this down even further. 12 is 2 times 6. We could keep going. 2 times 2 times 2, and then 6 is 2 times 3. All right, let's put 64 over here so we have a little bit more room. 2 times 32. 2 times 2 times 32 divided by 2. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. And I have 2 more that I can split up. So 16. 2 times 2, 16 is 2 times 8. And if we go one more time, 2, 2, 2, and actually 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, you probably don't need to go this far down and get it all the way to the very, very end, but this way I know for sure I'm going to have the right answer. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 2's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's. I'm going to take 4 2's from here, 4 2's from here, and I'll multiply them back out. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So the greatest common factor of 48 and 64 is 16. Number 4. Which property is shown by A times B plus C equals AB plus AC? Which prop for property? This is the distributive property. Distributive property. And I'm going to draw the arrows on here because this is recognized as doing the distribution. Number 5. Factor. 6x minus 23y. I'm going to tell you right now, 23 is a prime number. You can't factor that. So this is all you can do. So you can't change it any more than it is. Okay, so the answer is 6x minus 23y. Number 6. Factor. 5 plus 21x. And 5 is a prime number. 21 is 3 times 7. That has nothing in common with 5, so you cannot factor. So the answer is 5 plus 21x. Number 7, factor. 60 minus 20x. Well, I can already see that 20 is a factor of 60. If we get rid of the zeros and we just have 6 and 2, well, this is 2 times 3. If we put zeros on here, this would be 20 times 3. So 20, 20, I can pull out a 20. So 60 minus 20x, I'm going to pull out a 20. So I have 20 times 3 minus x. Or you could say 1x, because 20 divided by 20 is 1, but 1x is just the same thing as x. This is 1x. Okay. Let's see what 8 looks like if I have room. Yes, I have room. I'll go ahead and do that right here. Another factor. 30 minus 15x. I know that 30 is 2 times 15. 30 is 2 times 15. So I'm going to go ahead and factor out 15. 30 minus 15x. We're going to pull out 15. So 15, 2 minus 1x, or just x. Okay. That was number 8. Number 9, factor. 12x plus 32y. And let's see, I've got 3 times 4, or 2 times 6. This is 4 times 8. So I'm going to do the full factor trees. 2 times 6, 2 times 2 times 3, 32. Let's see, 2 times 16, 2 times 2 times 8, 2 times 2, and 8 I already know is 2 cubed. Okay, so I've got 2 2's here, so I'll pull out 2 2's from here. So that's 4. I'm going to pull out 4. So let's rewrite this: 12x plus 32y, and I'll be pulling out a 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So I need to divide the insides by 4 because that's what I'm dividing out and putting out here. So 4 times 12 divided by 4 is 3x. 32 divided by 4 is 8. So plus 8y. Okay, this is fully factored. Number 10. Factor. 3x plus 12y. And 12 is a multiple of 3, so I'm going to pull out 3. 3x plus 12y. Pull out a 3. So I'll take 3 out of here to put it out there. 3 times x plus 12 divided by 3 is 4y. Number 11. Factor. 20x minus 4, and 20 is a multiple of 4, so I'm just going to pull out 4. And divide by 4 to each of these. That's what I'm pulling out. So 4 parentheses 20 divided by 4 is 5x, minus 4 divided by 4 is 1. So 4 parentheses 5x minus 1 is fully factored. And I'm going to put 12 over here because I have a lot more room. Factor. 6x minus 30. 30 is a multiple of 6, so I'm just going to pull out 6. So 6 divided by 6 is 1, so I have 1x, or just x. 30 divided by 6 is 5, so minus 5. And that's it.